Morning. Morning. Morning, buggerfish. What are you doing? You feeling silly? You feeling silly? You're so cute.
There's actually a yellow jacket nest inside that tail light, and I just dropped that board on the trailer and got stung twice.
Did it, guys. We have a back door.
That's exciting.
It's pretty exciting. How do you like it?
I love it. This is a temporary door, so the outside isn't going to be white, but the inside will still be white in our permanent door. And I'm so happy with the white. Like, I'm digging the white. I love it.
Yeah. You know what's fun is I think when you buy really nice custom doors, you should be allowed to test drive a door. They should just send you like a close-ish sample. I don't know. Maybe I'm too crazy. We got ourselves a primered half light.
Heck yeah.
So the one that's coming is a 3/4 light. So the glass actually goes
more
down.
Glass, yep.
Goes down to the bottom. But this is a good preview of what it looks like to have glass through the back.
I think, yeah, it is. And everything we do just makes the house feel that much more finished.
We're probably going to foam this door just to make it airtight so we don't have dust and things blowing through.
Stink bugs, wasps, you know.
You can see that it'll take 6 screws and a little nudge and the door will be out pretty quick.
Right.
So when we get our permanent doors, it'll take a little bit of work to put in the permanent door, but it's good test drive and it's also good practice for us to put one door in. Bye.
Our custom doors probably aren't going to be here for maybe 3 to 5 weeks. Yep. And it's not that long, except we want the house dried in today. It's really weighing on the mind that we have this whole house that we can't even use yet. We feel like we'd love to move, maybe a little office setup up here for Jesse. He's really not comfortable in the RV. We just want to get out of the RV, okay? I guess we just want this house usable for however we want to use it.
In a nutshell, with no doors, we can't do anything in here. We're not going to sleep in here. We're not going to put any sensitive equipment in here, electronics or anything like that. Right now, we're in the dead of summer and the bees are coming and going. We have had bald-faced hornets, yellow jackets, wasps, all in here.
We can't cook in the garage because of the bees. Like, we haven't canned since the bees have been really bad. Tried to make cat food the other night. We ended up putting drywall. We ended up screwing drywall over our man door opening in the garage. The bees would leave us the heck alone.
Yeah, just because, I mean, they're starving. We get it. So we want this place to feel closed up for a lot of reasons. We put this beautiful paper down last night. It's going to get destroyed. But it's nice to be able to keep it clean. And because it's summery outside, the dust, when the wind blows, it just blows right inside here. So we know this is going to get filthy. We're not delusional about that stuff. But it also makes us feel secure. We have not had really any security on the garage and making sure that people won't be able to get in and out if they so chose. Just good for the mind. So cumulatively, these temporary doors are good for the mind and very affordable. We found a great place to get them for next to nothing relative to the cost of our custom doors. But it's also a chance for us to practice putting these doors in. This went really smooth. I'm really proud of us, but we've got some really heavy and big doors to do now. Apparently, the history on this tool, the original patent holder, was a medical company who needed a way to cut bone without damaging soft tissue. I actually don't know, but that's what I read. It sounds good, doesn't it?
If it's on the internet, it's true.
But apparently, yeah. So we have been needing this tool for a long time, and I feel like a complete moron for not having acquired it sooner. We've been dealing with those splines. Remember up here, the OSB splines? Well, we didn't really know what we didn't know, and we realize now how difficult it is to cut those. So let me show you what we were doing it with. Meet Alyssa's favorite tool. This one really turns her into a sailor.
Oh my god.
Ho. This is a little tiny flush cut saw. We did it. We bloody knuckled it and got the splines cut that we needed to cut. But that was doable. The project we're up against now, never gonna happen. And so I did a little bit of research and I just regret not having purchased this tool sooner. When we installed our SIPs, we furred the SIPs out for 2 reasons. One, so that we could slide sheetrock behind them, behind the frame. We also had to do some furring to keep the walls plumb. The problem is we didn't really understand the interrelationship of the door sills, the sheetrock, and our platform, or the warm board. So we put the furring too high. The back door was way too high. In fact, that entire back wall needs to be flush cut so that the sheetrock can come down closer to the floor and we'll be able to properly trim that out. Right now we're working on the doors. And the way we designed the SIPs is we held the SIPs down from the subfloor so that we could put a piece of underlayment that will bear on the SIP itself instead of installing the door and having it bear on the lumber sill. The problem is that we really can't get screws into the sill. So this sill would just be sitting on the foam core, and a door over 20 years is going to end up just fatiguing that. It's a bad design. So right now, or on the back door there, we cut a piece of 1 1/8" underlayment and laid it across this entire surface and made it flush or level with the subfloor. I don't know that our relationship would survive one or the other of us having to flush cut this by hand.
Oh my god, no way.
It's 3/4 plywood and it's in a hole. It's just not gonna happen. So we picked up the oscillating multi-tool. That's really what it's good for, is flush cutting, plunge cutting, tight spaces, exactly what we're doing. So now I think we can get this done. It's still gonna be work. God, the president is always calling me. Wait, it might be Secretary of Defense. Oh, it's just Justin. Hey dude, I got the back door in. We're just working on the sills for the front right now. Are you available at all? Okay, see you, have fun. Help is gonna come, but not till Monday. So that gives us today and tomorrow to get all of these waterproofed and ready to set.
All that said, I think the next thing we want to work on is getting the man door in the garage installed, because that's gonna feel the best on the mind. And we're already kind of in door installation mode. How are you liking that cherry juice from 3 years ago?
Oh my gosh.
2 years ago?
So good.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
I oversweetened it so I could ferment it with kefir. No, with
Something
whey,
ginger
like
whey,
a fermented soda, and I can't get my whey to do its thing this year, so in the meantime, it's probably better for you than Gatorade.
Wow, so good.
Yeah.
Just sitting in our garage.
Yeah, it's pretty refreshing, and it's cool in there too, so it's cool. No need for refrigeration.
From 2 years ago. Isn't that something?
Bad.
We should make more of this.
I agree.
And more of everything. Yeah, so when we poured the apron on the slab, I don't know, well, I know for a fact we didn't know how the doors were going to work. But the way the door is going to jam itself in here, the sill will basically be unsupported.
Floating, right?
Yeah, I mean out toward the tip where you step on it.
Right, which is a problem.
Yeah, so it'll be good practice to do this door to get the sill supported.
Yeah, we probably should have done is if we would have thought, which we didn't, is have the slab run out a little further and then go down.
Something. I mean, this happens all the time. Like, it's not abnormal. It's just learning how to deal with it. So I'm kind of just looking at how much does the apron slope away and deciding whether we should we cut some sort of piece of like pressure treat or composite decking or what. And by some magic, it's about the thickness of a shim.
Huh.
So I'm thinking for now we can get away with shims, but I think on our forever door,
yeah,
it's got to be better thought out than that. So I'm almost tempted to think of a piece of like composite decking or something more durable, because we'll just destroy that poor sill.
This is what we're talking about, guys. I've been having like a bacon craving the past couple days, so when Jesse was running errands this morning, he picked me up bacon. And I only ate half of it, and the bacon was in the garage. It was covered, the little styrofoam container was closed, and stupid flies already laid their stupid eggs on my bacon.
That's unreal.
That's so disgusting.
So fast. Protein, right?
Wow, I don't know. That's probably how you get worms right there, right?
I'm good. I'm civilized.
That's so gross. I don't even know how they crawled in there. Like, they feel pretty good.
Little ninja fly. Like,
wow, not cool flies.
Are you tending to your bacon? Can I like poop on it?
Why's it gotta be bacon? Why couldn't you lay eggs in my kale salad, huh?
Go lay eggs on something else, dog. That'd be great. But leave the bacon alone, you know?
So yes, we want garage doors because bacon.
Because bacon flying. Just screws in like this, like a screw.
Okay. Oh, cute little guy. Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, he's a little hammer.
No guy wants to be told his hammer is cute, right? Whoa, no! Wow, doors are annoying.
Oh.
Sweet.
Okay. Let's shim the bottom at the hinge.
The left side or the right side?
Your right.
My right.
East top. And now let's shim the east top.
Kind of by the, where the hinge would be?
Yeah.
So I'm saying is I can't really get my shim in there, it's too tight.
No problem. So yeah, do whatever you need to do. It's
Okay.
The middle just needs shims is what's going on.
What the heck? There's a bee in there. Hey, off the bacon. I guess the lesson learned here is if someone gives you bacon, eat all of it so nobody else can have it. More?
Yeah. A little bit more, good.
Need me to do anything or just sit tight?
We're getting close. I'm just kind of checking some stuff here.
Pretty good.
Sweet, guys. Yeah.
Bye!
Nice. Yeah, the white door totally clashes, but works for now.
Get your kitchen out of my man cave.
Right? Guess you don't want pizza.
Pizza? Let's get this thing shimmed up and put doorknobs on.
Yeah, it'd be really
Then
satisfying.
it'll feel like a real
So we just
door.
need shims in the middle, right?
Yeah, middle on both sides, and we need to shim that hinge and then this guy, yeah. So now I'm getting pretty running out of shims, right? So this is where I'd have to add another shim. Like I don't have a choice.
Alyssa's learning how to shim properly, so instead of using 5 shims, you only need 3 shims, in theory.
In theory. So I'm gonna start more conservative, and now I have 2 that I can pull towards me, right? To give me just a little bit more shimmy. That one and this one. And if this gap's getting to be better and better and better. What I've been looking at is whether the weather strip is dragging.
We're having the OSB issue here.
Okay.
Do you want to do it from your side? 1 year ago today, did you think we'd be shimming or installing our man door?
No.
1 year ago today, we hadn't even poured our slab. I think we're working on ICFs, maybe.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think 4 is gonna do her, but not 3.
Maybe 3, maybe. 4 it is. Looking good. Definitely closes a slightly bit tighter, but overall I think the door's in a good position. It's plumb, it's square, looks good.
Is it time for doorknobs?
Yeah,
Do we have doorknobs?
I brought some home.
Sweet, so they're doorknobs we already had.
Yeah, I have tons of them from past properties and rentals. And
A lot of times when you buy doors, the hardware is not automatically included because people want different types of doorknobs, or in our case, the custom doors we ordered, we did not order their hardware because we think we want some like keyless entry or something. That has been a nice feature in previous homes. I think when you buy a done-for-you house, you don't realize how many of these decisions are made for you, but when you're building your own house, you can really customize your door and think about how much light you want, what you want the material made out of, what color you want it, and then how you want the hardware to work. Whether you want like a knob or a little like handle or keyless entry, and then you got to think about which way the door opens. Again, so many decisions that stress a lot of people out. Nice. So this has been in our storage unit for God knows how long.
we have so much just like stuff that we've been collecting and have had, but yeah, it just takes up space in the storage unit. And then someday you get to actually use it, right?
Wow, these are so crusty.
This one, this was the exterior side on the sunny side of a house, you can tell.
Wow.
Interior side, obviously.
That's crazy.
The sun just destroyed the finish, but
that would look really great on our cabin, but I feel like the house, we need to find the shiniest one in there.
Right? That's a nice looking knob.
That's cute.
These are nice because you don't have to have 2 hands. You can just push it down and push the door open. You don't have to turn the knob.
You said I can install the striker plate?
Yeah.
That one fits the best.
Okay. Yep, nice and slow. That's good. That's
good.
That's plenty.
Okay.
Yep.
It's like shopping at Restore.
Yep, that's it. That's exactly how I would relate to this. Like, oh, I got a doorknob. Oh, does it fit anything? Oh, I don't know. Here's a classic example. So like this is a schlag or whatever, and it's all good except for this is square.
Oh yeah.
Right? But this is replaceable. Like this comes off, and then you can replace it with a round one.
Gotcha. You find a winning combo?
I think so. Oh yeah. We've all done it. tried to finish it with a drill.
Another small, well, it's not that small, but a win for the week is Jesse pulled off some wizardry and we now have internet and a cell signal in our garage. How cool is that? That was like the first thing we complained about in this house was, dang it, I don't have Wi-Fi in my garage, okay? It'll be really important this winter when we're living in here.
Turns out nobody told us that when you pour 8-inch thick concrete walls, you basically have a bunker.
Totally.
And no signals are getting in and no signals are getting out. Moment of truth?
Oh yeah. Oh, close the door. Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Ha! Take that, bees. God. Can't get my bacon now. Never mind, they can fly on the side, but surely there'll be less of them.
Don't have thumbs, so we're good.
When are we foaming?
We can foam pretty much anytime you want.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Why not? What is this? What is this?
Bugaboo wants to know if we're putting in a cat door for him.
True story. First question Alyssa asks, can we put a cat door in these ridiculously expensive exterior doors? First thing the guy says, yep, done it before.
Do it all the time.
Oh. Bugaboo, you've not been forgotten in our door planning.
No. He's sleepy. He's still waking up.
Bugaboo, what Mom doesn't know is that you're not getting a cat door. You're going to have to just wait on the humans to let you in.
We have to work that out.
Breaks Mom's little heart. Bugaboo.
Oh, he's pretty happy right now.
What have you been doing? Oh, okay. Bugfish, come check out the doors, dude.
Wanna see?
Come check out the doors, dude.
Bugaboo. Bugaboo, there's a door.
Doesn't even care.
Bugaboo, look. Bugaboo.
He'll care when he can't get in the garage.
Hey, come here.
Darn, all these doorknobs and the striker plate that I have is square.
Bugaboo says, Dad, take as long as you want to find a doorknob. You see him?
Yep. Pretty much a ham.
Yeah. Bugaboo, you've been sleeping all day. How are you still sleepy?
Have one that'll work.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
We don't have any more round plunger plates and that fit the plunger that we have to fit the handle that we have. But we have round ones. So I'm going to use one as a template and I'm going to beautify a square one, which is what we have laying around. Because even though it's a temporary door, why has it got to be super ugly?
Yep.
So, ready?
I don't know, is this going to be really loud? You're pretty sexy when you just start modifying things.
We haven't really got to do this yet. Let's go put this thing together.
Let's do it.
And then we get pizza, right?
I think so.
Hopefully. Hope so. It's going to be weird not to just have wind blowing dust.
This will be a thing of the past. I mean, not totally, but...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you have impact screwdriver?
Got it.
Okay.
Careful stepping on that threshold. We need to shim that.
So as always, we kind of thought we might get further today, but I think getting the man door in, it took a lot more prep work than we were imagining. And quickly it's going to be 8 p.m. here, so while we again could keep pushing, we really want to spend some time together, not working. So I think we're going to have somewhat of a date night, even if we're getting a pretty late start on it. Just sounds really, really great. Oh, baby. Wow.
Come on in.
I love that there's just layers of our house now. Like there's the exterior, which we did.
Yeah.
And you got doors, and you look inside and you got like 2 levels and a timber frame and windows and just wow.
You don't build houses, you do 500 subtasks.
Yeah,
and the
exactly.
result is a house.
Yep.
A house is like 500 systems that all work together to create comfort and utility. And
I think some people think that there's like successful people and unsuccessful people, and whether you're successful or unsuccessful is just kind of luck of the draw. But a lot of people that have achieved some measure of success would say that you don't just wake up and you're successful. It's something that you do. You choose to be successful every single day, but no one day do you feel that successful. But over time, success is a habit, right?
it is. It's just thousands and thousands and thousands of little tiny habits that
Yep.
over time create.
It's just kind of like if you eat really healthy today, you get on the scale the next morning and nothing changed. Maybe you even gained weight, right? Like we've all been there. But over time, you can achieve a healthy weight, but it's just all these little like series, all these decisions just stacked on top of each other. And that's what building a house is. Just every day, just keep moving. And even you never get as much done as you thought you were going to get done. But before you know it, you've built a house. And we're not done yet, but you can't deny that this looks more like a house than not. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
This is for you guys. It's not for us.
I love
know
it.
what we're doing. We don't need to be able to see.
I would say we don't do very many things for us and how we're wired. Like we're very goal-driven people. So we tend to do whatever makes sense for the goals.
Yep.
And we sort of neglect
Personal needs.
ourselves pretty much most of the time. But this is one of those little things for Jesse and Alyssa.
Yeah.
This is for you and I.
I
Putting
agree.
the doors in, put the
And
windows
that's okay.
in. There's a little thing that makes it feel like a house instead of just, I don't know, structure, I guess. But moment of truth.
Oh.
Wow. Go away, Bugaboo. I mean, come in. What are you doing?
Last night, Jesse and I laid where our king bed is gonna go.
Yeah.
And we began the argument of who gets which side.
Yep.
And I said, I'm probably gonna have the side closest to the windows because Jesse will have the side closest to the door in case an intruder comes in, right?
No, mine will probably be toward the window because I want the fan in the window to cool me down. And no way if an intruder comes in.
But that means more cuddling
Yeah.
if you're cool.
True.
So I might settle for that. But it felt amazing.
Yeah, but
Felt
then
so good.
you'll probably have to climb over me to get to the bathroom. So
That's true.
it's gonna take some work.
We'll work it out. I'm doing it just to give you guys a visual. Oh yeah.